Welcome everyone. My name is Frank DiMora and I'm reporting for the last Chronicles of Planet Earth. If this is the first time that you found me at YouTube, you can go to my website and download my free Bible prophecy documentary called The Last Chronicles of Planet Earth. When you get there, you'll see the front and the back cover of my book, and right below it is a link. Just click to the link and you can download this documentary for free. And believe me, there is more information in this book, and it's up to date compared to any book that you're going to be able to buy on the market today. And the difference is, I give it to the people for free. Download this information for free. Now, if you download this information and go to page 99, you're going to see a prophecy that I put up that we're all seeing right now. And that page 99 gives about a prophecy that you'll find in Matthew 24:7. Now, there are many signs within the Matthew 24:7, but some of the signs are, for one, you'll hear wars, rumors of wars. You're going to see wars, and also kingdom would come against kingdom. Now, this is the kingdom against kingdom would be civil unrest, and we're seeing a lot of that taking place right now. At least if you've been watching the news, you would see these things taking place. Now, one of the reasons why I put this up for you today is because I've been searching the internet, picking up videos that would help you understand what are the important things that you should be watching for in the news compared to what the Bible tells us is going to happen. Now, one of the men that I have been following over these many years is a man by the name of Gerald Celente. Now, if you go to his website, and I'll put that information for you, Gerald Celente is actually the founder of the Trends Institute that he founded in 1980. And he is a pioneer trend strategist. He is the author of the national bestseller Trends 2000 and Trend Tracking by Warner Books. His site says that far better than the Megatrends, and publisher of the internationally circuited Trends Journal newsletter. One of the reasons why I pay so much close attention to Gerald Celente is for the fact that in his trend setting for the past 30 years, Mr. Celente has never been wrong once in what he has been telling the people what was going to happen, what's coming. And so when you find somebody that's 100%, and that's the kind of person that you want to listen to based on his track record. Now, the reason why I put this up here is because Mr. Celente just had an interview with Alex Jones, and on that show he talked about rumors of war. He said that not so much the rumors of war, but he actually predicts that we are going to be confronted with a war. And he also talks about the violence, the rioting that's going on in the Middle East today. Now, I have called Mr. Celente's office today and asked Mr. Celente. I wrote a letter to his office on the request of one of the gentlemen that I spoke with on the phone at his office today. And I've asked Mr. Celente if he would like to do an interview with me on the show. Now, all the information that I have gotten from Mr. Celente, I have never heard anything about Mr. Celente's background concerning his religious background. I'm not even sure if he's a religious man. He never says anything in any of the writings that I've ever heard, and in all the interviews that I've watched him, and there are many of those, and once you go to his website and look to the right-hand side of his page, there you can actually watch a video, then it shows many of the news sources that have asked him to do interviews asking him what to expect in the near future. And all of those interviews, everything that he is saying is coming to pass. So I've asked Mr. Celente if he would like to do an interview with me, either on my YouTube videos at that channel that I have, or at The Edge, my radio show that's the international radio show based out of the United Kingdom. Now, I've asked Mr. Celente also that is he making any of his predictions based on the Bible, because I'm just asking these questions because he's never been wrong, and everything that he is talking about is written in the Bible. So I'm just being prudent to ask him, are you making any of those predictions? Because you're 100% accurate on everything, and we see the scriptures, the prophecies in the Bible are 100% on everything that's going on. So anyone who is predicting, my first question would be asking, are you getting your knowledge from the Bible? Because if they are, we know for sure that everything that he's going to say is going to come to pass, because the Bible is the truth, and everything that has been written about these last days is coming to pass, including the riots in the Middle East. It's going to bring out we know from Psalm 83, it's going to bring war. And we also know from Ezekiel chapter 38, war is coming. And the Lord told us, don't be alarmed, because these things will come, but the end is not yet. So we're at the cusp of all this beginning. Now, Celente also talks about being prepared. And I've talked about this on my radio show, and I've also talked about it in my live presentations and in at my YouTube channel. So what I've done is I put two videos, recent videos by Mr. Celente, who was on the Alex Jones, and I'm asking you to please listen to what he is saying here. Now, I've marked where on the interview you should be paying special attention, where he's talking about the war that's coming, and he's talking about the violence in the Middle East and what's going to happen, and he also talks about being prepared. So when you're at my site now, at my my prophecy site, and again it's www.bibleprophecyman.com. When you scroll down, you'll see both of those videos. Now below that video, I'm going to post some current news about what's happening in Bahrain. And today there's a lot of violence going on in that nation. It's just one of the nations in concession that are rioting, and this is a byproduct of what Christ told us about kingdom coming against kingdom. So please, I'm asking you to listen to one of the leading trendsetters in the world. The man has never been wrong, and the thing I like about him is that everything that he is saying is running parallel to what the Lord has warned us, and you can't go wrong on that case. So listen to what he has to say, and if you're encouraged to call Mr. Celente and encourage him to do an interview with me, that's between you and you alone, but who knows, maybe it'll help. Mr. Celente, I know, is a very, very busy man, and I would love to have him interviewed for all of you. Thank you very much.